Alright, recording the Galactic Strongholds stream on July 2nd, 1:30 p.m. Pacific. They said they'll be starting in a few minutes. They're just doing some last-minute stuff. I'm not recording the chat because it's absolutely flooded, and the official Star Wars, which is Hillary right now, is only saying a couple words here and there, but it's flooding by so fast that and most of it's useless. Rambling. We're supposed to be asking questions. Please no caps, swearing or spamming. I think she's moderating, but I mean there's well, it's not saying how many people's in chat, but there's got to be at least 50 to 100 people in chat right now, but they're mostly, no, I'm going to show you. They're cussing and swearing and trolling and yeah. I don't think most of these people play Star Wars, so if you've never seen a Twitch chat stream before, you're not missing anything. But they need to get a couple mods in here, and they just need to start banning the hell out of people. Because, I mean, it's been out of control for like the last half hour, but now that it's officially started, well, it's supposed to have started, it's just going crazy. But I'm going to pause it and wait till it starts. Alright, they're supposed to be starting in a few seconds. They said so. People are asking a lot of funny questions. One of them said, can we, there it goes. Can we have bathrooms? It was really funny. It would be sweet if we could actually have bathrooms. Alright, let's turn this up.
To the first Galactic Stronghold stream. My name is Eric Musco, and I'm joined by
Toby McCall.
You guys might remember Toby. Toby and I had great fun before showing you. I think it was Flash. It was a Flashpoint, right?
Yeah, it was Zerka.
Oh, so much fun.
Yeah.
And
here he is.
Here's our third. Producer Jack Wood will be joining us in camera. Feel free to swing in.
Get in close.
I'm gonna slide back. Okay, so those of you in chat, let us know if there's any problems with mic volume, with game volume, any of that stuff. We'll be sure to adjust it. So why don't we start by talking about what we are going to show you and what we're going to talk about today. All right.
Wow.
So the main things we're going to talk about today are. Why don't you guys talk a little bit about that?
Jack?
Yeah, sure. Trying to get in camera.
Yeah, there you go.
Slowly, surely. So, first things first. I don't know what you guys have said so far. Obviously, we're on Nar Shaddaa right now. One of the things I know that after reading Jesse's blog that people are talking the most about, other than probably legacy storage, which we're not going to talk about right now, is the hook system. So there's lots of discussion about why we made the design choices we did to use the hook system, that sort of thing. All I can say is we thought long and hard about this. We wanted to make the overall decoration system as easy and intuitive to use, and also give you as much flexibility as possible.
There we go, that's better.
You know, there's lots of, with the environments that we have with Nar Shaddaa and Tatooine and Core and DK, there's so many little niches and nuances to the strongholds that if you did free placement, there's so many things that wouldn't fit right or wouldn't look right and would be really difficult to line up and create symmetry and that kind of stuff. So we want to make things as easy as possible for you guys, make it look as good as we could, and also give you as much flexibility as possible. So we're trying to give you kind of the best of both worlds as much as we can.
So just as a note for you guys, because I know you guys are going to have a ton of questions about Strongholds, especially since this is the first time that we're really going to show it off to you. Today, on today's stream, we're going to talk primarily, and by primarily I mean only, about the layout editor and how that functions, and decorations. how you get them, what they are, what they look like, that type of thing. Any questions outside of that stuff? We know you're going to have a lot of questions about guild ships and conquest and a lot of that stuff. We will be talking about all of that. We're going to be doing the next 4 weeks. We're going to, from now until Strongholds launches, we're going to be doing one of these every week about a different topic. So if we're not talking about exactly what your questions about this week, come back and we'll definitely be talking about it. So,
Yep.
With that, you guys want to jump in?
Yeah.
Yep. Get a stronghold in.
Here we are in our.
Show the ship out behind you.
I haven't done that yet, so little beauty right there.
Oh, wow.
Your landing pad. Yes, you can put player ship out there. It's not a player ship that you can run off and use and fly off
Purity
to
entered
or
channel.
with. It is a decoration, but you can place your player ship or other ships, as you can see right here. Go ahead and hit the edit mode there.
So
let's see the.
jump into
Oh,
edit
damn,
mode.
that's cool.
And so you can see the hooks that we have here. These areas designate where the decorations will be placed. So by clicking on that hook, we enter the edit mode UI here, and you can see that we have different vehicles listed here.
Oh,
Things
hell
we can
yeah.
Pop in.
This is called, obviously, this is the Starship hook. This is the largest hook we have in the game. We're going to show the different variations you can put of the ship
That's awesome.
in. There's also the
Corvette.
that right there.
Yeah. So you can put your ship
So you actually
in.
get to decorate
You
the
can also
the entrance
Put
area.
something like that
go a
in.
little crazy if you want.
So one thing I should say as they're walking you through everything, please understand if you see any funkiness with art or textures or stuff, we are literally actively developing this literally as we speak. There's people out on the floor doing it right now. So any weirdness that you see, don't be surprised by it. Again, this is all still currently being developed. So.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yep.
Okay, so we'll apply this.
So in other words, it's not
So
done
obviously
yet.
that'll fit nicely on Tatooine, but yeah, sure, it can go anywhere.
Easy to get up here, not a problem. So let's enter edit mode again.
I want a sandcrawler mount.
So we have a color system for the hooks here. You can see there's some blue, green, and purple. These designate the different size of decorations that can go inside these hooks. So if we click on this purple area here, this is our floor large hook. So these are large decorations that can go into that
For the
hook.
moment.
For the moment, yeah, exactly. So category breakdown allows you to break it down into different categories of, let's say we want to place a bed here. We can do that. We can place the hut lounger and place it in that space.
Nice.
We can also, let's maybe want to place
Yeah,
a
that's
chair
cool.
in here. We can,
Your workbench.
yeah, let's place a workbench right there. Yeah.
Your table. Yep.
Yep.
Switch the layout around.
So we can
Have a card
also,
game there.
starting with that large layout, we
Yes.
can switch it.
See, there's my
And maybe
chess
want to break it
idea.
down into something more
Yeah, I know.
customizable, so we can break
Exactly.
it down into, let's
Sit
do
down and
4
play
units
Star Wars
with
chess.
narrow columns there. So once we
Exactly.
apply that
Buddy.
layout, then we
Exactly.
have medium hooks, these blue hooks here, where we can place individual decorations.
And like Toby said too, you can, once you place a decoration, you can move the item around inside that hook. So you can rotate it, you can move it on the X and Y axis, so you have some freedom there. And then also we have what you just put on top of, kind of the large glowing things that stick out of the floor. Those are what we call the rug hooks. So you can actually put rugs underneath them and then have the items on top.
Mm-hmm. Yep. So let's do that. Let's go over here and let's click on a rug hook, and we can put in this decorous hotel rug.
It looks like Vegas.
Yeah, it does. There we go. There's our rug. So the idea behind that, the idea behind the layouts with the hook system is to give players that want to go in and adjust their layouts to be more customizable, to break them down, have that ability to go in there and make those changes to make their stronghold look completely different than anyone else's. However, if you don't have a lot of time, or you just kind of want to, quickly put together something, the default setting will allow you to do a lot of decoration placement right off the bat without a lot of work.
Yep.
So one of the questions that we're seeing a bunch of different variations of, but it's basically all the same question, is how do you get decorations?
Wow.
I know that's a very broad question. We're getting a lot of very specific variations, but I figure if you want to talk broadly about it for now.
Sure. There's 3 primary ways to get decorations. We want to give some love to the crafters. So crafters will be able to create components that you can trade in to a crafting droid in exchange for decorations. Yes, you can place the droids on your stronghold itself. You can actually even create or place your crafting elements on your stronghold as well. You can find drops within operations and platforms.
No male Twi'leks. What the hell?
Different vendors will have
Damn
decorations, reputation track.
Gross.
And we'll also have cartel market items as well.
Oh, wait, so you can have a male
And we'll go
Twi'lek?
into more
You can't
detail
have a
on
male
those things.
bartender?
Upcoming
Any kind of activity in the game, any kind of reward
That's
track
the
that's
dumbest
already
thing
in
ever.
place,
Oh my God.
decorations will be part of it.
I'm sure they're going to be in the
So
game.
this is probably going to be something that's tied to the
Wow.
individual layouts themselves. But is there a maximum items per house?
I wouldn't be too sure about
Same
anything
question
just
quite a
yet.
bit.
There's a finite number of hooks that you can place things in, but it's a large amount. So especially like on Tatooine, if you look at the way we have Tatooine set up, which you'll see here shortly in a little bit, Tatooine is huge and has just an incredible number of decoration options that you can put stuff in. So I'm not going to say you can only put X number of decorations in your stronghold.
There's
but
your
as you expand your
waitress
stronghold,
female.
you
Never
actually
mind.
get the ability to place more and more, obviously. And also,
Oh,
as
wait,
you expand out,
It looked like you could put a
more people
2V
can come
there.
Visit your stronghold.
Damn it.
You increase your occupancy, and of course you can have your decoration count increase as well.
Exactly.
Someone asked a follow-up to something that you said is what crafting professions or what crew skills are going to be able to
I can tell the people who are really good at
So,
Farmville,
like I
they're
said,
going to have a
more
lot of
information
fun
on
with
that coming
this.
soon.
Oh,
But,
yeah.
there's
People
going
who
to be
couldn't design very
a
well.
wide variety of options
It's
available to
gonna get ugly.
crafters and professions for that. And so, we want to make it to where people who do synth weaving will create items that are relevant to that.
Right.
So they'll be all in line with the different crafting professions.
Right.
Look how cozy that is. So nice.
You've made quite the nice little lounge
It
there.
is, and look, and the rug ties are.
Wow, it's that seamless. You just like go from hooks to publish like instantly.
So our floor hooks, I think we've kind of gone over those. You'll see medium, a narrow medium there. We have small and large. We also have that same kind of concept for the wall. So on the walls, you'll see we have large hooks here. Nice banners that you can put into your large wall hooks, but we
Not
can
bad.
change
Yeah.
those using the layout button to mix up what we want to show on the wall. And these are the ones that we have so far. I think these work really well and allow you to do all kinds of customization if you want to really get in there and tweak what we have available.
And same thing on the wall hooks. You can move things up and down and left and right. We're not going to let you rotate into the walls or some crazy stuff like that. Obviously, it just doesn't look good. And we want to make it as easy for you as possible to make it look good.
And then we'll also put up the little lights up there.
And once we get further into the stronghold, I've decorated a few things in here. Some thematically. So there's you'll see a kind of a Jedi Knight themed room, more of a Sith room, and there are other areas at the bottom of the stronghold, like the garage, which we'll see if we have time to actually get down that far. So I'll show you that. It's a huge
Make
area
time.
that's open outside.
You set up this thing.
Your
Just
mounts,
do
your
it.
mini pets, all your vehicles, things like that.
Jeez. Do you have another meeting to go to?
And for those of you wondering too, when you do place your, let's say you place a droid, like the Gonk droid, you can hear him making his noises throughout.
Yes,
your
Gonk
stronghold.
Droid.
It's always fun.
Yes.
Let's take a look. Let's go walk in a little bit further. Yep. Is there 4 you're here? Oh, there's our computer.
Holy cow.
At some point as we walk through, we should talk about scope as well, because I know one of the things that people will see is that if you're a subscriber leading,
There's a lot of rooms. Look at that.
Depending on at what point you were.
That's
subscribed,
like
you'll be
6
getting,
rooms right there.
Narshada plus an X
Yeah.
amount of rooms.
Yep.
So keep that in mind
Should
as
be
you're looking
pretty
at these
nice.
rooms that you'll be adding up to 3 rooms to your stronghold
Yeah.
just by being a subscriber
Yeah. For the
by July 15th.
Yeah,
Oh.
subscribers who were subscribers by May 11th, I think it was. You have the unlock plus 5 rooms, and then July 15th is the unlock plus 3 rooms.
Sure.
Oh, so we get 5 rooms?
So we've got a little
Yeah.
droid factory going on here.
We're supposed to get 5 or
a repair
7 or
bench.
something. I don't know.
And
Did they say you can add
some other
more?
missiles
Yes.
and weapons.
Oh.
It's
caches.
supposed to be up to like 14 rooms or something
So
like
it's-
that on
so-
some of the
sorry, go
houses.
ahead.
So I was gonna say one of the things too that we're trying to
I
make it
can tell
easy
it's
to
gonna be kind of
open
like
up
the guild
decoration
banks
editor.
though, where it's like add another
You'll be able to
slot.
see
Oh,
where
that's
your
one
items
million, add
come
another
from.
one.
So
Oh, that's
say you
5
go
million.
visit
Yep.
someone else's
Another one, that's
stronghold, you're like,
20
I want to know
million.
how you get
Oh,
that
shit.
item. It'll have a
That's
a
how it is
source,
going to be.
And you can see the preview window, kind of underneath the window, will tell you
Oh, brutal.
how to get
Plenty
that
of
item,
rooms.
You
what
will.
boss drops this particular decoration, that sort of thing. So you know where to get everything.
Sure. So one of the questions that we're seeing a lot is what the interactivity is with the objects that you're placing. So I know you've talked about, like, if you have a gun thread, you'll be able to hear their sounds or something. People are asking, of course, like the ability to sit in chairs, the ability to lay on beds. Like what interactivity level is there with different types of things that you're placing in your house?
So there will be some interactable items in there that you can have polos or things like that.
Oh,
can
you
do.
can't sit down
Like I
on
said,
those
there's
chairs.
crafting, things that you can do, dropping your all the items
No, you
you need
can't.
to actually get your elements.
Oh, he's got the
So
damn thing in the way.
There
Oh,
are,
okay.
not everything is interactable.
How did he
there are
do
some
that?
things that you can drop to be interactable with.
Did you just slash
there may
sit?
be toys.
No, because that's
Could be.
a different kind
I'm
of
not,
shit.
I mean, who
Emote.
knows?
Could
There
be.
could be things that you could click on that do things.
Sure.
Oh, okay.
It's quite possible.
Yeah.
It's a little more of a Jedi Knight
Datacrons.
room. The thing
Yeah.
you see in the back with the glowing, those are datacrons, obviously. This is something you can get for collecting all of the datacrons on the light side.
Mhm.
It's going to be a little more difficult to get, obviously.
Nice.
But it's very cool looking.
And there's our dark.
So that'll probably be off an ops boss
You know, the
or
chat just
something.
lost in mind when you
Well,
Who
said
said you had to collect all the
Yeah.
Datacrons?
Little
Yeah.
secret
Sat down
there.
To get it.
That's
Oh,
the
wow.
secret we're gonna do, guys. Yeah. And you'll also see that we have
So like a
these things we're calling arrangements. You can see
an
these,
achievement maybe.
the arrangement of
Yeah.
couch,
Yeah.
Yeah.
cantina, coffee table there. We're going to offer
Although I bet
decorations
there
that
are
are groups of
ops
decorations
drops
you can
that'll
easily
start
put
coming
down
out for
to
these.
create nice little
Yeah.
environments
And
in
cartel
your
pack
stronghold.
drops and stuff.
They'll be
Oh,
a little
yeah.
more difficult to get, a little more sought after because they're really, really cool and detailed. But that's also another way for our players to decorate their strongholds easily, quickly, and really come up with some nice looking stuff.
Sure.
Yep. And as you can see, those only take up one slot, one hook, so you
Yeah.
still have the option of adding other stuff to it.
I think I should definitely put a consumption droid in there. Yeah, I think we should do that.
As he dispenses money.
He's
freely.
yeah, exactly. Okay.
Someone just walk up and give me money.
Yes. So as you see, this is
Wow,
kind of
nice
the
head.
vestibule here. There's staircases on either side
Dragon
leading down into
bonehead.
this main room. And you've got a giant balcony outside.
Oh yeah.
We haven't talked much about the ceiling
gotta-
hooks.
you gotta drag it around
there
from
are also
Tatooine.
large hooks up here that you can place
Drag
lights,
it back.
on the ceilings.
You know,
So you
on
have
the
an option to actually
Dune
change
Sea
the
or
lighting
whatever,
in your
you
Yeah.
can grab one of the
stronghold to
giant
some degree.
bones, you drag it away.
And the lighting that you place actually does
Exactly.
affect the lighting of what you have there, correct?
Yes, some of them actually do affect
Oh,
the
nice.
lighting here.
And so
Yeah, that's
obviously
cool.
This is a great place
Yeah.
to put like companions, for example. If people are going to know how the companions work, I can answer that now. So you
Okay.
can place companions that your character, say your Jedi Knight, would normally get. You can place here in these places in this.
That's where you
slots
put your
here.
companions.
And then if you log
Get over
in
there,
with your
Corso.
Inquisitor, for example, if you come here, you want to place Kim Ball. You can place Kim Ball. But if you log
What?
back in with your Jedi Knight, you see Kim Ball there, but he'll be like a holo. So your character will see the
Oh.
companions that
What?
are relevant to that character, and it will see holos of other characters. So
Why
could
would you
ultimately
want to do
place
that?
All your companions throughout your
Oh, okay.
your, stronghold.
So you can put them anywhere. You can put your companions wherever you want. Okay,
So
that's
one
what he
thing that ties
said.
into that, some of the questions that I've seen.
That's- okay, so that's cool. That's what
I
I wanted to
and then-
know.
About some of the earlier stuff.
They won't
that's
patrol
really
though.
There's questions about legacy and basically
Well, so if
how
you put
it's
Kem
character
there,
specific is a
then
legacy-wide.
if you log in with
it
a
is
Jedi Knight,
legacy-wide
then
stronghold.
you see
Correct.
If you want to talk a little
Like
bit
a
about
hollow.
that.
a hollow.
Sure.
Okay.
So
That's
obviously,
still
any of
pretty
your
cool.
characters on your
Okay.
legacy can.
Yeah, I wish you could just. I wish it wasn't a hollow though. I wish
Um,
you could just
yeah.
put
And so just
Gimbal
because
there.
one character
Yeah,
bought
you
it
see
doesn't
Cam.
mean that that's
Oh,
eliminated.
hey there.
So you're
Hey, buddy.
as well.
What's shaking?
And probably
This is
another
my
interesting
ult.
question
Don't eat me,
is,
don't eat
say,
me.
why did I go to my Droman cost stronghold? for
Sure,
example?
sure. No one has asked that yet, but that is a very good question.
Yes. So we want to make it as we thought long and hard about how well this would fit into fiction and should we let you do it and that kind of stuff. But
Who cares about the fiction?
We decided that we're going to put some fiction in the game that will make it possible for you to have your Jedi Knight go visit your Dromund Kaas stronghold, for example, and vice versa. And I'll save.
Oh, so there's going to be a Dromund
fiction
Kaas
on how it's
stronghold.
going to work exactly for once you get in and actually get to see it for yourself.
Oh, nice.
It's fun. It's pretty neat to do.
Sure.
When were they going to tell
Someone
anybody
asked, That's a
that?
very interesting question. I'm going to float this up and see if
Right
you want to
now?
answer this right now or not. Someone asked, can I put background music?
Oh, crap. I just lost the feed.
Me too.
Me too.
Well, you get
Fireworks
background
on
music.
Stronghold?
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Yes, we are going to have hooks that accept jukeboxes.
Okay.
For different tracks of music, each jukebox will have multiple selections. So we're still developing that now, but we are going to be allowing that, and there'll be more to come in the future too. So
Sure.
many tracks for you to play during parties or just when you're chilling at home.
Yeah.
Let's put.
I see one quick question on there. I'll just answer real fast. And it was, do the strongholds, are they attached to fleet chat? Strongholds are actually part of your planet chat. So if you're on
No.
Narshada, you'll see Narshada chat. If you're on
No.
Tatooine, you'll see Tatooine chat. That sort of thing.
No.
Places where the drums-
That's exactly what I don't want.
So you can still see the planet chat?
Yes, whatever planet that the house is on.
Oh,
Damn it.
I don't-
Some of them aren't quite dressed yet.
Why is Eric naked?
Let's take a look at the game.
So just as a reminder, while Toby's looking around and throwing some stuff. So the main thing we're talking about today is we're talking about what you're looking at right now. Which
2V,
is edit mode,
Akavi,
inside the actual
Adronicus,
Stronghold, and talking a bit
Jorgen,
about decorations, what they are, what their what their function is,
Ashara.
how you make them, that type of stuff. So any of the other questions that I see
Go.
some of you guys are
Go.
asking about guild stuff and conquest and that kind of thing, we'll be answering those in future streams, just not today.
Yep. This is only a small
Wait,
part.
why
of
are
everything
some of these
that's gonna be
things,
into
like,
Correct. And I suppose
computer
any
desk or
general
whatever,
questions about Stronghold
labeled
systems,
Imperial?
probably answer as
Sure.
well.
Did
Like
the
someone just
Republic
asked,
not
can
get
you only
those?
have one Stronghold?
Computer
You
tests?
can have multiple strongholds. So you could have one. You could own Core, Dromund Kaas, Narshada, and Tatooine. You could own all four. We're still in the discussion phase
Oh,
about
Tatooine,
future
okay.
strongholds and what that means. But
They've only got 4 planned?
4, for example.
Yeah. I've seen a couple people ask me, like, what future planets are you looking at?
Yes.
I would say,
All of them.
Stronghold isn't out yet, so...
Yeah. We'll talk about that.
What do
You,
We
I
can
just
afford
want
more
to cuss them out.
information about them.
They only have 4 planned?
I want one on, like, Corman.
Let's
Yeah.
go out and talk about it.
That would be
This
sweet.
is, I just absolutely love this.
You look
right
out,
here.
you see all the little
So,
Sith dying.
I just-
So
And I
pleasant.
will throw in the reminder
Yeah.
for people that we
Wake up
still
to the
haven't
smell of
doubled
blood.
in a room yet. We're still walking through the Stronghold.
Yeah.
It is
What
that
the
large.
hell?
Yeah.
So keep in mind with just to get an idea of scope for what it means for the subscriber perk of being able to get NAR plus 3 additional rooms is how actual big that is with you getting 3 additional rooms to start into your Stronghold. It's pretty sweet.
I thought it was
Yes.
5. I thought we were going to get 5.
So as you can see, like this balcony.
They said 5 for
There's a
whatchamacallit, May,
place. We actually
and
have,
then if you're
larger
by
folks
May,
out there,
and
too,
then
hit the editor.
3 more if you're
So
by
we've got some
June.
of the, we got 3,
Okay.
they're not starship hooks, but they
Centerpiece
are
hooks.
centerpiece hooks. That you
These-
can place unique items in.
These also break down, so every hook will break down into different combinations that we felt allowed us to do as much as we wanted to with the decorations as we were testing them. So you have a lot of different options there, and then there are many different. Let's
Well, holocron of ancient masters.
Hypergate, like the original
Oh, yeah.
constructed hypergates.
cool. Yeah.
All sorts of
That
things.
is awesome.
Yeah,
Oh,
we
that
can
is
make
nice.
gree.
Great view in and of itself.
Wah, wah, wah.
This is going to be available through reward tracks.
if I get a
in-game
throne
that
mount,
are,
I'd wanna put
linked
that,
to the
like,
decoration.
somewhere,
you can imagine
like,
this one will be a fairly difficult one to
awesome
get.
looking,
but
then just
if
be
you
able to,
do
like,
have this, and people come
count
see
it.
your stronghold, they'll know
Yep.
It's a mount,
that you
but
did the
you
work
should be able to
get
make
that.
it like an actual
Yep,
throne
that's
as well.
It is. It's really, really nice.
And we'll talk about,
I think you'll be able
listing
to,
also, probably
since you'll
next
be able to
week,
place
but,
mounts.
how much you decorate your stronghold, how much you expand your stronghold. how much you play the game and get different decorations will all tie into where you stand on the public listings and how high up you are, and how accessible your stronghold is to people.
Sure. So one of the things I've seen a bit of...
I don't want my
this is more of a
stronghold to be
general question,
accessible.
how you actually travel to and from your stronghold.
Oh, sure. You show the GUI there.
I think a lot of this is
computer desk
On
imperial.
your, actually, cancel that for a second. Just click
Yeah, I don't know. I know.
On top
I
of your
don't.
screen right now, you'll
I don't
see
know
a little
what that
brand
means.
new icon there for your strongholds. You can hit U, or you can touch that. That will
Touch
open up
it.
your stronghold management GUI window.
I'm touching
And
it,
from
but it's not
here,
doing
it'll list
anything.
out the strongholds that you own.
That does sound
and
dirty.
allow you to travel to any of them from anywhere.
Oh,
So once you leave your stronghold, you can go back to, if you're a subscriber, you can go back to your previous location, you can go back to the fleet, you can go to your player ship, that sort of thing. So there's lots of options.
so we can use it to teleport around the entire
So
game.
you can view all sorts of things here. And again, in the future, we'll talk about the guild button, we'll talk about key ring, where you can give out keys to other players, and what your prestige means, and what your occupancy and your upgrades mean.
Sure.
Any other questions that we had?
Yeah, so someone just asked, will we be updating achievements, assuming that, well, I guess this is a two-part question that I'm going to add in. Are there rewards tied to achievements? And if so, will we be making updates to the current achievements listing to show what those rewards might be?
Yes. So there are decoration rewards directly tied to achievements. The achievements UI will now show those in the UI, so you can tell exactly what you're going to get when you do those. So yeah, and we're really going to lean into that actually a lot. So you'll see in the future we'll create new achievement tracks so you can chase after individual decorations, and there'll be some really unique ones that we'll put into that track.
Are free-to-play players able to access strongholds?
No.
Absolutely.
No.
It'll be available to free-to-play players in October. So if you want to get in sooner, obviously,
October.
if you subscribe, you can get in August. But if you are a free-to-play player and you want to play, then October, I don't know the exact date yet, it'll be coming in October.
October never.
And you can absolutely jump in and play.
And just as a note, if you're a subscriber currently, or you subscribe prior to July 15th, you will actually get this stronghold. You will get the Nar Shaddaa stronghold, plus 3 of the rooms that you see.
I'll ask a question, see if they answer it.
Unlocked right out of the gates.
I doubt it. They're not answering any of my
Definitely
questions.
It's a good idea, especially if you really like the stronghold.
You can try, though.
There's a good value in there.
Yeah.
Hyper object.
Significant value for sure.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I'm just having a good time, guys.
No, please. This is, I think
Start
ultimately people will be asking questions, but they want to see what kind of crazy stuff you can do inside of their strongholds.
Yeah.
So keep pumping away on.
It's very easy to get started on this in 3 hours.
It looks like you have to eat the
Yep.
item for it to be available.
And I'm actually really excited because I haven't seen most of this yet. I've missed some of our tests and stuff internally, so I haven't seen a lot of this in operation yet. I'm excited. I'm planning my house in my head. Let's see. We're seeing a lot of questions about friends being able to access them.
Sure. So there's a couple of different ways it can happen. You can actually invite someone directly, where as long as you are logged in your stronghold, they can hop in and come to run around your stronghold with you. If you want them to be a permanent fixture on your stronghold, you can give them a key. And there are different levels for keys. And again, like I said, we'll talk about that more next week. But you can give people's keys. They can come and go as they please. You don't have to be online to come visit your stronghold. And then you can also list it on the public listings. So if you're super proud of your stronghold, you want people to come and visit, even that you don't know, put it on public listings. People can come and see your stronghold while you're online, so you have to be there. So you could have random strangers running around checking out your stronghold, which a lot of people will want to do because they want to see who's got what decorations and where they can get them from, and that sort of
Hell
thing.
no.
It will be.
So, do you think people on your ignore list can
That's another
come
question
in?
someone said. It's a good opportunity to play.
Wow, I've got like
Let's say there's an item I want to place
Nice.
4 of.
I've got 50 people in my.
Yes, that's correct.
Yeah, so you can see in the UI that they're looking at right
did
now.
Zuhara
for
get in
example,
here?
if you Go back to the one screen. Like you get placed a sandcrawler, and you can see that it says 49 of 50. So if you want to place 50 sandcrawlers,
Oh, that's what that means.
around your house, you need to collect 50 sandcrawlers and you can place them.
But
Yep. Except those can only go in one hook starship. So
Yeah.
we don't want those in your living room because they'll be sticking out all over the place. Do you want to run down to the garage and ship that to you?
yes, Go down to
So
the
one of the
freaking
places we haven't been
garage.
yet is there's a downstairs area, further downstairs area that shows the garage, which is a huge area as well.
To the garage.
Go.
Wanted to go through. So
Oh, they're hacking through their
we're
own.
jumping through some
Yeah, I
of
was
the
gonna say, how
doors
the
because
friggin' hell are they
some of the
doing
doors
that
still have
anyway?
the expansion cost tied to them, which we haven't finalized.
Zooming
yet,
in
so.
and they just appear.
I
on
did
the
see
side.
someone ask if we are on PTS right now. We're on a dev server. We're not.
They have a dev server?
Yes.
What is that?
Put it on PTS. We're excited to get it up there
It's-
as quickly as we can.
Yeah.
Meow.
We'll be sure to let you know as soon as we do.
Yeah.
It's an internal
So here's kind of your big
testing
open
development
air
server.
garage. You can see there's myriad
Oh.
hooks that you can place things in here.
Damn it.
I've
He had a
gone
tank
so
back
far
there.
and thrown down a couple of turrets because I want to protect my
Oh yeah.
stronghold.
And turrets.
Well, can you hop on those turrets? Oh
around.
yes. Hop on the turret, just start shooting buildings.
But I've created
Get my tank
stronghold
driving
before,
around.
like this one downstairs, which just was a big casino. So I made giant tables and all sorts of holo signs. And
A casino
bars
in there.
and
Invite
little
random people in.
bars, things like
Get
that.
like
I
10
like the
million.
bar in the
I saw
garage.
someone ask us. So
Yeah, totally.
Alright, drink up, guys.
In
Take a
your,
ride.
in your stronghold.
Yeah,
So
wee.
like,
Yeah,
the-
open your
the speeder
your
there. So
place
they
to
go back
the
as a
public
charge, it
and
doesn't
put a bunch of
disappear
casinos
forever.
around there.
Oh,
And
it
then next
doesn't
to you
disappear
have
forever.
like 10 million.
You can pick it up. and
That
place
would
it
be
in the box
nice.
you want.
Yeah, it's not a consumer.
If you win, you can take something from
Once you
here.
have it, you have it.
Go
And
grab
this may be
something.
something you want to answer later, but I'm going to ask anyway, just in
Big
case.
to no
So we've seen a
one
bunch
wins,
of
but
questions
then
about,
everyone-
and this kind of goes back
everyone's
to the
like, "Oh, I
interactivity
almost
of
won."
mobile items, is things like mission terminals, GTN terminals, that type of thing. Will those items be available to place in your house as well, in your stronghold?
Yeah, so we'll have
Basic,
GTN.
Imperial,
We'll have
Republic.
lots of the
Oh, there they
Guy
are.
right here.
Oh,
There,
very
yeah,
nice.
that one.
Fine.
exactly. The
Question and answer.
yes.
Exactly.
You can
What
actually
about the
have
rest
a
of 'em?
smaller version of that you can put on your wall as well. So there will be different kiosks and things like that you can put in your stronghold, so you don't have to you don't ever have to leave from the comfort of your own stronghold.
You're fast with this, Toby.
Yes.
I see you spent quite a bit of
Kind
time.
of like
playing,
I've
right?
done it
Weird.
before. Yeah.
So, yeah, you can put.
Okay.
Can't
you
reach
can put all
it. Jump,
sorts of
jump.
things down.
Some people have asked, because they're impressed by the insane scope of how large these strongholds are. Can you mount and travel around your stronghold on a mount?
You can, if you want to drop your mount and run around on your mount, you can do that in your stronghold.
Yep.
Just like if you want to have your companion following you around, you can do that. Or you can also place your companion as your decoration and make them stand in place. And
I don't want them to stand.
One of the people put very affectionately, "Show us the other strongholds" in all caps. We will be doing that
yes,
in the future on future streams. Today we're just going to be showing you kind of the way that our theming is going to work is that each week we will potentially show you a different stronghold or one that we've shown before, and then be talking about different systems on a specific stream. So if like you have great interest in
Potentially?
Coruscant or Tatooine or something,
We
like
might
that,
do something.
Wait for a future stream. And
We might
most likely
even think about it.
yeah.
Ooh.
And the Dromund Cost is highly sought after. We all want to see Dromund Cost.
Yeah.
I can tell you, it's beautiful. Everything fits very well within the themes. Coruscant is very Coruscant Republic looking. That the Dromund Cost is what you would expect to find on Dromund Cost. So you guys will not be disappointed.
No.
I gotta order a pizza.
It's close.
Do it.
It's up there.
It's
It's up
beautiful.
there. Yeah.
That was so awesome.
The thing I love about Nar is it reminds me of Vegas. I mean, everything on Nar Shaddaa does, but
I want an Ord Mantell one. Why do they get a Dromund Cost one, but not an Ord
Someone's
Mantell
very
one?
interested. Can you duel in your stronghold?
I don't think we've.
We haven't actually talked about that before, but I believe you can.
I don't see. Yeah, I don't think we've said
Hell yeah.
on that.
I feel like this is a good
Alright.
opportunity to go.
No
Cake
more
Shack
dueling
is
in
like
CZ-198.
And I'm sure it'll
And I hope
Yes.
and assume
Yeah.
you get rest XP for
Better
being.
things if you have a public listing and random people are just showing up,
Yeah.
challenging you to duels.
Would that be
So
right?
We can find one of the jukeboxes. I don't know if we have the music hooked up to them. They can actually see what it looks
Someone actually asked that earlier. Be like, are you not showing it because it's not hooked up yet? Or it is possible.
We don't have the tracks in there yet, but
You think we do?
Is there. So, yeah.
Hey guys, will subs be getting a standard set of items to place, or will it all just be earned?
Yeah, when you first get in the game, there's actually going to be, so we haven't talked about this, I think, but there's going to be a little quest that you don't have to take, but it will start you down the path of getting your stronghold. And when you complete it, you get a starter set of decorations. So you'll have some things off the bat to play with, and then we'll show you, handhold you in the beginning of how to get more decorations and what to do. So it will be a nice intro.
I'm seeing some. Please let us know.
Why would anyone buy the Galactic Trade Network thing for their spaceships now?
Something else
They
too
can
that we
get a
talked
free
about a minute
one
ago was the achievements
on their
So trophies, for example, which
their
we're not going to drop any
Stronghold.
trophies today, but
Yeah,
for
exactly.
achievements that you have already for doing operations and stuff on hard mode, nightmare mode, story mode, you'll retroactively have those trophies already waiting for you when you come into the game.
Trophies?
So you don't have to go do them again, but we obviously encourage you to go do it because who knows what decorations could drop while you go do it. So you'll start off with some trophies as well.
Like achievements.
One of the interesting questions someone asked is, will decorations take up place in your character inventory?
They're like consumables, so you'll have them and then you'll consume them, and then they go into your decoration editor.
So
Ah,
just to clarify from
Yeah.
before, placing an item does not consume it, but when the item is in your character inventory, you will use that consumable, which will then place it into your item inventory.
That's right.
wait a minute, that doesn't make any sense.
So you can.
I see lots of questions
so
about starfighter ships.
you place it,
in
and it's
your
no longer
Stronghold
in
as
your
well.
inventory.
And
but
that
it's
is
not
something we are still
bad.
talking about, and I haven't made any final decisions on if and how that's going to work.
Like,
So,
that makes sense. I think
Yeah,
that's
so
what
again,
they're saying.
just to reiterate
Oh,
again, the
sorry, I
stream
was
today
trying
we're
to-
talking primarily about decorations and about general Stronghold stuff and edit mode. Any of the questions
Shit ton
that
of
you guys
mounts.
have about some of the other stuff, Legacy
Yeah.
Bank, guild stuff, a lot of those things, that stuff we'll be talking
Those
about.
look like you can put the. Oh no, those are the other starships. Those are the other starships. Wait. Oh, they're not saying how those get there though.
Starfighter stuff, which might have to do kind of development, but as far as the full size ships, great to see.
Yeah. Let's see, where are we?
One of the things I'm looking forward to seeing too is that basically the contests that are going to go on amongst the community themselves,
Right.
and how that's actually going to be tested, so to speak.
See, they're not saying how the speeders. Can you put the speeder in there without
Yeah, I
consuming
can't
it?
wait personally to go and visit.
Well,
this
I think
possible.
that's what they're saying was you don't bind it to yourself, but it's no longer in your inventory
Yeah.
until you take it back.
I think so. A lot of people ask.
Okay, so you can move it back and forth.
So, you know,
Yeah.
like, does the
Okay.
hateful entity, the secret boss,
So, like, you
and the
could put
op, will he be
the,
dropping something special for?
You could put the
for Strongholds?
legacy or
I think the
your
safe answer, and you
museum,
guys can correct me
the
without going
Bantha
into
Museum.
specifics, is that
Yeah.
we are
if you took all
definitely
that
going
into your
to be
inventory and then
putting
placed it in here,
good
then you
and
wouldn't
awesome
find it all.
rewards in very many different places
you put it in
all
your
over
stronghold,
the
but it
game
wouldn't be
Yes,
bound to you.
yeah.
Yep.
that we want
Okay.
you to track
Which is
down
nice.
and find.
Correct.
Yeah,
If
but then if you
like
put it in your
doing something in
stronghold, can you
Star
put it on
Wars,
the
you're
guild
gonna get
ship?
decoration for it. Yeah. And if you've never done something in Star
no.
Wars, you're
You
probably
can
going
put
to
it in,
start
like, one of the
because you're
other
gonna want
things.
those decorations.
Find a way. Yeah.
See, I'm thinking a lot of the stuff's going to end up on the guild ship instead of in my stronghold.
Might be Imperial
Yeah.
ship, I think.
One thing I've seen a bunch of questions about is there going to be any way to display armor sets or weapons in Stronghold?
So you can do it just like you would do on your ship with your companion. So if you have your companion out and you put a specific armor set on your companion, then while you're there in your stronghold and you place that companion's decoration to show with that armor set.
So they kind of act as your armor, your armor model
That's-
while you're in your
They could,
stronghold.
right?
Too good.
So we have to show
Oh,
armor
those-
off by
those-
putting it on
you don't have to put
companions
questions
Yeah,
in
that's
here.
what he said.
NPCs.
That's the only way to do it.
That's kind of weird.
I've noticed the trend of people
I
saying
think they could
questions
just have
sometimes in
a
caps.
doll.
A dummy, yeah,
Yeah. Mannequin.
mannequin. Like make a mannequin NPC.
Can you apply an effect hook to a floor? Like if someone walks on that step, all of a sudden they start dancing.
Oh, that would
Like an like, a,
great.
Sounds like they're gonna do that.
like a random effect. I just picture that in my mind.
We'll put that on a wall.
Oh my god, that's good. That's
That
good.
would be
I'm gonna say the answer is no, but Wall of Crazy.
Yeah. Something else I saw too is can you edit other people's strongholds? No, only you can edit your strongholds. So
Damn.
people that have even keys, they still can't come
Duh.
in and start changing things around. I mean,
Does any of the furniture that you can place have extra hooks on it to place other directions, such as like
I
placing
think
a
I'm
table
gonna
and
just
placing
edit this
on
into
top of
my
it?
inventory.
Yep.
You would say there is something about being
Yoink.
able to place rugs and furniture on top of that, as those are two different
Exactly.
kind of hooks.
If you see,
If you want to show that.
yeah, so you can see here we have this this large hook here, and you can see the rug hook over here, this beam of light. So the rug hook is underneath the large hook. We can rotate it. And then anything we put in the large hook now, so let's put down a arrangement. So if we just do this nice executive desk, and you can see that it's nice right on top of that. So it works that we do that for rugs, but unfortunately, just because of the so many different types of decorations that
You can't put something on the table?
Putting decorations on top of decorations can get really out of hand.
Right.
So we'll offer multiple different variations.
That kind of sucks.
For you guys with props and stuff on it. Anyway, should be nice.
You can't put anything on the
I've seen a
table.
whole bunch, and I bet there isn't an answer yet, so I'm going to be coy unless Jack tells me there is a lot of people are asking about, will there be something special for the collector's edition vendor, or the digital deluxe vendor, or some of those more exclusive vendors?
Pre-order vendor.
With very, very specific things like that. We're not talking about those yet, as that stuff's still all being worked out.
Correct.
Right?
Okay.
You got it.
So there
As
is
soon as
going to
there
be
is an answer,
stuff.
we'll let you know the actual answer.
So we do have some other things, like there's some more themed items that you can certainly put in any of your strongholds, but like there's some tents and some huts and things like that will look great on Tatooine, for example. But like I said, you can put them anywhere you want.
Oh.
But we'll have some more themed items.
Those are. I always loved those.
Even better.
Those Kolto tanks.
Some other questions that
Cryo
I'm
tanks.
surprised I haven't seen it asked that much is cost around strongholds. The one
Don't
thing
give a
that
sh-
you can answer it if you want, Jack.
Who cares about the cost?
Oh, just how much they're going to cost?
How much are they going to cost?
Yeah, so obviously we're not going to reveal anything that we haven't totally set in stone.
4
yet.
billion
Still
credits.
Evaluating the cost for everything. We're looking at everybody's what we think is a reasonable price. Coruscant and Drummond costs will be more affordable than, say, Nar Shaddaa, obviously, and Tatooine because they're bigger. But we want to make them, reasonable. But we also know that there's a lot of people out there with a lot of credit to spend.
Brute.
And so we want to make sure that you get the most bang for your buck, so to speak. And something else kind of along with that, too, is guilds. So guilds can have the guild flagship, obviously, which we'll talk about later. Guilds can also have a headquarters, which is a stronghold of their own.
That was a question I had on the stream.
There you go.
What?
So a guild can purchase a stronghold and own it as a guild.
So we can have a guild
and then
stronghold.
Other people in the guild can actually come in and edit and that sort of thing too. So. So there'll be options for guilds beyond just the flagships themselves.
That's cool.
One of the interesting questions that people are asking is the ability to place your characters in your stronghold. So, like, you're on your Jedi Knight and you switch to your Bounty Hunter. Can you see your Jedi Knight character in your stronghold?
I see. Good question. Nope, don't have any plans for that.
Why?
Companions, yes, but your characters, no.
Why not? Who cares? Just let us do it. Jeez. Oh, that's cool.
So as you see, there's a wealth of possibilities of themes and different things that you can do in here.
Yeah.
Yep.
I mean, you'd be hard pressed to find 2 strongholds that look the same. There's so many different options you can do here.
And we're constantly adding to this the decorations. So there's going to be no end in sight to the things that we can put out there.
And this is nowhere near what we have. We have so many more.
It looks like all you have.
Functionality question. So knowing that subscribers will have access.
Well, actually, they have every model they've made in the entire game.
If, let's say, someone...
Oh,
and maybe
that's-
you'll talk
oh,
about
yeah.
this.
They just need to put a price on
Let's
it.
say I'm a subscriber and you're free to play.
Oh, yeah.
I invite you to my house.
If I'm a subscriber,
As
you're
we're
free to
already
play.
seeing.
Basically, can a free-to-play player visit someone's house?
Sure, yes, you can go in.
I want a room
You
of
just
nothing but turrets.
Yes!
All aimed at the center and no.
What do you want to do here?
That's
And I have
right.
seen a couple of questions again about the ability to own multiple strongholds. So
Somebody
just to
should
reiterate,
ask if there'll be
strongholds
security
are
systems.
legacy-wide, not just character-wide. So it will be, if you get a stronghold that is across your entire legacy, and you can also own all of them. You can own up to all 4 of the
Yes,
strongholds.
correct.
But I don't...
This is the kind of thing that I bet is still being worked out, but people are asking how many players can visit a stronghold.
That is still being worked out. Yeah, obviously, a lot of it depends on how expansive your stronghold is, how many rooms you've opened up, will directly correlate to how many people can come. As far as the maximum number, then that's something we're still working on.
4.
One thing that I can say, and actually, because I know someone's listening back in the community team, I know people have asked a bunch of questions about like what's the free-to-play date and the preferred date and all that stuff. You can find that information on SWTOR.com. We have the dates around.
You can find most of this on SWTOR.com. That's not stopping them.
Before July 15th. So if one of the community guys back in the pit, if you guys could link that in chat, if not, but like I said, if not, you can find it fairly easily on SWTOR.com. You can find out all that information.
And talking about the hook system too, you can tell throughout the stronghold here that on Narshada, all the different little details, the crown molding, so to speak, all the different details that they put in. The environment artists have done such an amazing job of putting in. So we want to make sure that we keep that aesthetic intact, which is another reason why we feel like the hook system works so well.
Oh, that's weird.
Isn't that so supposed to go on the floor? Oh no, I guess it's just lighting.
People are asking about the name strongholds and if that implies that you can actually attack each other's strongholds.
No, there's no invading other people's strongholds. So,
damn it.
You can have a stronghold label, and we'll have other labels that you can actually
so you can name it other
your
stuff.
Stronghold name
if I want to go in and
then if you have a guild, you can actually name it yourself.
There you go. So they've linked the information. It's very simple. It is swtorPaladin.com/galactic-strongholds. Just visit that and you'll be able to get all that.
Why can't we just do that to get into other people's strongholds?
And obviously when we talked about the lighting a little bit too.
Why can't we just do that everywhere? Like
nice
Hut?
effects. There's a wall sconces.
Because people have already kind of caught on to that.
I guess you could.
Yeah. I'll eliminate some.
Is there going to be an upkeep cost to maintain strongholds? Are you going to pay rent?
Nope. We had talked about that in the past, and nixed that.
People are going to be able to rent strongholds?
If you, for example, if you deactivate a stronghold, which is the thing that you can do, so you decide you want to retire your stronghold. If you deactivate it, then you will have to pay a fee. If you bought your stronghold with credits, then you have to pay a fee to reactivate your stronghold.
Why would you do that?
With cartel coins, then there's no reactivation fee. It's just zero cost.
I bet you they're only going to let you have a certain number.
Yeah, like 2 more.
Well, no, they said you could have all 4, but now that doesn't make any sense. I wonder if you can only have 4. You won't be able to have 5.
Will extra rooms be available for sale in the cartel market? So I guess probably the correct way to phrase that question is basically how do you unlock rooms? I guess would probably be the safer explanation.
So, 2 different ways you can do it. Same as just buying your stronghold initially. You can pay a credit cost to unlock it, or you can pay a cartel coin cost. And it's just a one-time fee, so you don't have to keep paying it every time.
With people who have summer passes, will they get early access like subs? Yes, as a summer pass, I'm almost 100% positive that just
what
as
the
a
hell
summer
is a
pass
summer pass?
you are just
just like a 3
month
months
as far as they're concerned, so you will get access as a sub.
Yep.
Can I shut off other people's summer passes?
Can you lock your visitors in your rooms?
No.
As awesome as that is.
That would be fun.
Just trick your friends into
It's
coming.
my torture room.
Yeah. Is your quick travel on cooldown? Check out this room real quick. Is there a max number of rooms that you can get?
There is a max number of rooms, yes. The expansions are finite. The strongholds are finite. they can't go on forever. I've also seen people ask, are they instants? Are they on the planet, tied to the planet? They are instants. So, travel to and from is much faster than if they were actually on the planets themselves. So they are quick and easy to travel to.
That's interesting. Can you sell your strongholds to other players?
No, we talked about that as well. Although I think that would be interesting to be able to do,
Like decorate
to have
and sell it?
basically a galactic market, real estate market, so to speak, and be able to sell strongholds. Who knows?
Yeah. And the one thing I do want to clarify, because I know that everyone got very excited when they saw that you could sit in a chair. Just to clarify, it is not a use of the chair. It is actually using the /chair emote that allows him to do it. So just as a note, I just don't want people to think that all the chairs are. You're not going to right-click on it and then sit into the chair. It is actually a /. It is an emote that is allowing you to do that.
Only on this ship can you do that. It doesn't work the same as your ship.
Correct.
It's a different system.
Just to set the correct expectation.
Boo.
Again, you can sit in the chair, but you're doing it through a / command, not through actually interacting with the chair.
Same with laying down or sleeping like that.
Correct. All those things are possible solely through.
Wait, they're gonna have a sleep command?
Cool, huh?
Yeah, that's not bad.
Nice.
Yep.
We should have a meeting there.
I feel a
We
little,
should.
a little claustrophobic.
It is. I think the bushes need to be removed.
I can just move them out a
The
little bit.
door's still smaller.
Oh, that's nice.
Oh, there we go.
Not bad. Or maybe just at the corners. Like, how do I get my chair?
So how do you get in there?
Yeah, how do I get my chair? What if I do like a running jump over top of it?
You could.
And yeah, rocket boost, man. Rocket boost. Let's put a personnel there.
Place one of the rooms. Place some beds too. If we're asking.
Oh, okay. Do some beds. Yeah.
Bedrooms.
Let's go up to.
Time does this end?
Let's see.
Just play.
They didn't say how long it was gonna go for.
It's like it's going for a while.
Interesting. So people ask
according-
about mounts because they've seen that you can place mounts. Basically, how does that work? Does it unlock as a decoration when you get it one time, or do you need to get it once as a mount and then once as a decoration?
If you have the mount, you have the decoration.
And
What
when you
about the
place it
other-
as a decoration though? It is.
So it sounds like you do have to.
hop on
You
it
can
there and
hop
go.
on it, yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
maybe.
But placing it in your house does not mean you can't then go back to the fleet and ride that same mount around the fleet.
No, it
Just to be
doesn't
clear,
take, it doesn't
they're
take it away.
technically two separate things.
Yeah, it doesn't take it away from you.
What the
Your request for
fuck?
a
What?
They've answered that question like
They
3 or
just
4
put things on
different
its own.
ways now.
Yeah, they have.
The question is,
So
can you get a pizza
confused.
delivered to Stronghold?
Oh my god. I'm just
Like
gonna
any
wait
profession.
till it comes out to actually decide on which answer it actually is.
Yeah.
I've seen a bunch of people ask, just to kind of reiterate
Frickin'
something
find
we already
out
talked about a little
ourselves.
bit, basically interactable decorations, such as
Yeah.
you've already shown that there is, for example, a GTN and stuff. We're not going to talk about all of them, but fair to say that there are some there for sure.
Correct.
Yeah,
So there are definitely some things that are a part of your stronghold that you can interact with.
most definitely.
Yeah, especially like your jukebox.
What's some ping pong, man?
Yeah.
We're getting down to the wire.
Yeah, I was going to say, are you still doing that?
Oh yeah.
Because then we'll go from that.
Oh,
And-
the
And then,
cinematic?
spoiler, we actually have a video to show you of another one of the strongholds at the very end of the stream.
Are you showing the
It's supposed to be
cinematic?
the Dromon Cost or the Tatooine Stronghold.
Yes, every stronghold. I don't know if you've said this or not.
I have not, no.
Okay, so every stronghold has a cinematic that you can do as many times as you want. It's kind of a little intro.
You just
cinematic
watch it
to
over and
Stronghold.
over again.
They're all a little bit different.
Yay.
They have different music.
Woo.
You just click on the little security terminal here. Speaking of interactables, assuming they can hear the sound.
They should be able to hear audio, yeah. The game audio is there.
All right. So
We'll see if it works. This is the part where I caveat
It's
that this is still
broken.
in development, so something will work.
Blue
Yeah.
screen.
well, just imagine.
I'm
yourself
sorry, you did
putting
not
through-
program this part.
Yeah.
Shoot, dang it.
Piece of crap.
They start banging on the computer.
I'm going on
Work,
and
damn
probably not gonna happen.
It might take a second on this. Yeah.
That's alright.
There's no
See if there's
defects
any
in
other
this
questions in the
game.
next minute or two before we cut over and show you guys the video, and then cut you loose.
Cut us loose back into the broken game.
Our strongholds on the neutral planets, such as Nar Shaddaa or Tatooine, open to cross-faction in the directories. So I'm an Empire player. I
Yes.
have a Nar Shaddaa.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you can list Nar Shaddaa and Tatooine.
Oh, cool.
On Empire and Republic.
Someone did ask about, are there basically going to be the ability to save layouts? So that, let's say, like, you make one grid of, like, smalls and mediums, and you set that. Could you basically copy-paste that somewhere else in your stronghold?
No, we don't have that.
Every room is so
that'd be
unique.
cool.
We're not smart enough to do that.
Why didn't we think of that?
All right.
We're gonna say no.
Yeah, let's
It's gonna
see what we
be-
got here. I'm seeing a bunch of questions about dueling, which we actually had talked about before. We're not sure. We think that the answer is yes, that you can duel, but we're not positive yet.
You had
Again,
better
this is still
freaking
being
be able
developed,
to
so it's still
duel.
being worked out.
I give people leaving gifts. I don't think so.
Yeah,
I'd be able to frighten you.
yeah.
They're running around with the dialogue.
All right, so should we start wrapping this bad boy up with just a few minutes left?
Sure.
So again, this was the first of our Galactic Stronghold streams. So hopefully you guys enjoyed it. You finally got to see edit mode, see a bunch of the decorations. We know that you have a whole bunch more questions about a bunch of the other systems. We will be doing this every week for the next few weeks. So please come back. We did it at an off time this week. We'll be doing it on Thursdays like normal starting next week. So please come back and check it out. Again, in the future we'll be talking
Because I have
about the
tennis
guild
practice
stuff,
coming up,
conquest,
like every week.
whatever
This time.
all the other systems.
Yes, I'll be cutting it
Next
close
week
every
will be
week at
more
the
about
beginning of Wednesdays.
prestige and
But there's just
keys,
good-
inviting players and traveling to and from your strongholds and things like that. And we'll show. I think we're going to show Coruscant next week.
I don't want to see Coruscant. I want to see the damn guild ship.
And keep
Hope
the
this
questions
guy
coming.
gets rid of his
Thank you guys for coming.
soul patch.
Thank
Bless.
I'm
Yeah.
excited. It's always good to see you.
You see, he pointed right
Yeah,
to
and
it.
I'm going to switch over to the video. Give me 2 seconds to get it up, and then we'll be cutting it out today. All right. So thank you guys very much. Enjoy the video, and it'll be online afterwards, as well as this will be archived. All right. So thank you. Let me switch over to the video.
Bye.
Bye. I assume they have the video, but oh, hey, we're back.
And we're back.
Blood
Oh.
and gore, mild
here.
language,
Hell yeah.
sexual themes and violence.
There needs to be more sexual themes. Oh, Kiki.
And then they realized I started playing. They're like, oh, never mind.
Oh, it's the Tatooine teaser. Wah, wah, wah.
Nice head there.
Hell yeah.
Nice.
Jawa balloon.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll shoot it down. Get off my property! Alright, it's over. Wow. Yeah, that's it.
Got him.
Alright, everybody. Thank you for watching. That was fun.
Oh my god. Yeah, someone was saying we need a Hoth one.
That
A
would
Hoth
be
stronghold. I would want one of those.
Or Ilum. Every little Superman's lair.
Yeah, but if they do a Hoth one, it needs to be like a ship sunk down in the ice.
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
Yeah.
If you get like a McKeb one, it's like, oh yeah, the planet didn't completely blow itself up, and then occasionally there's like an earthquake or whatever. Like, oh shoot! Oh no, just kidding.
That would be sweet. McKeb Stronghold. So yeah, I screwed up. They were saying Droman Koss, not Korriban. Didn't they say Korriban at the beginning? Maybe I just heard.
Right in your glove.
No, I was saying.
No, I thought I heard them say Korriban, but no, I think they were saying Droman Koss. But it makes sense because Coruscant's getting one, so Droman
Who said
Koss would-
Coruscant?
Yeah, I think so. They're saying Tatooine, Droman Koss, Coruscant,
Nar Shaddaa.
and Nar Shaddaa. And on Tatooine and Nar Shaddaa, our Empire and. So if like I'm on my Republic guy and you guys are on your Empire guys, we'll all be able to hang out on our Nar Shaddaa stronghold, I guess.
Oh yeah, and wait to go matches.
Yeah. That'll be cool.
That'll be real cool.
Well, yeah, especially if.
Or can you They didn't say if you could go into a PvP match or whatnot from there. If you
Well,
could queue.
I'm sure you'll be able to queue from there. What they didn't say is whether or not there's going to be PvP terminals in there. See, that would be really sweet, if we could put, the GTN and all the PvP terminals
Yeah.
and stuff in there.
Yeah.
Then we could queue from there and buy our crap from there. They also didn't show what NPCs were available, so I don't know if they're going to allow, like, the PvP NPCs. There was a ton of them in there, but they didn't show them selling anything. But
They're not done yet.
We are actively still developing this. Hurry up, guys. We've already pushed the date back
A billion times.
Yeah.
This kind of forces them. Their hand to...
It does. Well, especially since it looks basically done. Well, except for that whole clicking that terminal thing. But clicking that terminal, what I have a feeling that actually was, is the animation for them flying back to the main area. Kind of like when you land on the fleet and there's a little cutscene.
Yeah.
And they said, oh, there's a cutscene for all of them. That they probably didn't mean that was the thing to start the video. They
Just
probably,
like landing on Novare Coast.
Yeah. Yeah, and they haven't talked about the cost yet, but I bet you after that first room, it's going to be a fortune.
Yep.
Yeah, but like I said, next week I'm moving on to
Gold
farming gold. Yeah.
Oh, hell yeah. Absolutely. Well, the other thing is, maybe doing ops and stuff is going to have even more of a point now, since we're going to be getting what they call trophies, which is just code for the achievements going to unlock stuff for our houses.
And I wonder if that means the achievements we already have
Yes, they
has
said
already unlocked stuff.
Well, it will as soon as they turn it on and activate it.
Yeah.
But the other thing, though, we'll have a guild one, and if, like, Astinio's unlocked something, I bet you he'll be able to put his stuff in the guild one, and then whatever I've unlocked. So I'll have the Rancor, and I can put a Rancor in there, and if Bob, we can do stuff that way. But, I don't know. Everyone was freaking out about the snap thing. I don't think that was a big deal. It looks like it covers pretty much every single available space in the whole entire room and wall. I mean, there was only a couple places you couldn't put things.
Oh, you mean about the hooks?
Yeah, the hooks. Yeah, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I call it snapping because it's what it's called in programming. People are freaking out about that. It doesn't seem like a big deal. I don't like the companions just standing there thing. In the cutscenes, or in the videos, they show people walking around in them. In every single one, even in the Tatooine one, they showed people walking around in it. And so, are you supposed to be led to believe that some person was like RPing in their house as they were
Probably.
walking? Yeah. They should have clarified that. They had a million opportunities to clarify it. But and they're still not. Here's what worries me though. They're still not ready to show guild ships, and they're saying that they're not going to show guild ships next week either. So,
I don't think guild ships coming out until September.
Yeah. It says they're going to be coming out in August though.
Oh, pizza's here.
Woo! Where is that? Where? I've pulled that up like a million times, and I keep looking at it, thinking to myself, "There's no way that's gonna happen." Where is that son of a bitch? They have a page for Legacy Strongholds, but they don't have a page for the guild ship yet. What were they saying? They said it's swtor.com/galactic strongholds. All that does is go back to the main freaking page. You'd think they would have a frickin' link to it. Ah. See, here's the thing. Oh, and I know Kiri's AFK for a second. But it says subscriber early access opens August 19th.
Mm-hmm.
And on that page, it has all of the Stronghold stuff and all of the guild ship stuff, which is just one tiny little blurb. But it says control planets, orbital flagship support, invite your friends, show off your personal favorites, blah 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 blah, prestige.
So wait, what is prestige?
Okay, so
For
prestige.
this game, at least.
Well, what they said was they brushed over that a couple times, but basically what happens, the more you play the game and the more you've done, the more rooms you have and the more you deck out your stronghold, there's going to be a leaderboard.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, or as they should just call it, the Bruturu board. No, there's actually a couple other people I'll probably be talking to besides Brute.
Yeah, well,
But
Brute will be up there.
He will. Shoot, I can't remember the other guys' names. I haven't talked to him in a while. But there's a couple people that, drop 70, 80 packs every time there's a new one.
Wow.
So I'm sure it's going to be like the same 5 or 6 people
Yeah.
that we already know. And there may be a couple that we don't know about. But,
Maybe
Chronic.
a few.
Chronic and if you see their names on every single GTN thing that you go to buy, those are going to be those same people.
Or every time someone buys something from you in mega bulk, it's all with them.
Every time I sell all my Fort Hogs. Yeah. It's like nobody could have possibly afforded that, but somebody did. And so I think that's what that's going to be, but it says subscriber early access August 19th through September 15th. And that has everything on it. Well, it doesn't say that it doesn't have everything on it. And our guild ships won't be able to shoot each other's guild ships.
Dang it.
But it says we will be able to dock our flagship.
Yeah, we're supposed to be able to, take over planets or something. Or, do guild operations or something. Some crap like that.
Every week compete with other guilds by completing conquests to control planets for perks, glory, and bragging. So
I might log in with Grim then a few times. See what they're up to.
Yeah.
I logged in with my Sork earlier today. I was doing some stuff, 55 stuff Imperial,